Now on CoastTV News.
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
Defiant after verdict, we look at the unprecedented trial along with what's next for former President Donald Trump.
And a clear and cool Friday morning across Delmarva. Beautiful way to end the month of May. High pressure building in, and the nice weather continues into the weekend with a warm-up. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
OCPD overtime hours are up for Ocean City Police. We have the increase compared to last year and the reasons now being cited by town officials.
Eastern Shore search, the manhunt that put into action several law enforcement agencies up and down Route 50 on Thursday.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And welcome to our 6 o'clock hour. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Paige Marley. It's Friday, May 31st, 2024.
Yeah, parents out there, I think, can relate because we know we are arriving at the end of the school year, the start of the summer season. There's a lot of end-of-year school activities. Yeah. I was at Cape's award ceremony last night, and I know a lot of school districts across Delmarva having similar type events. Paige, you are a dog mom.
Yes.
So does Ziggy have any end-of-school year events?
Ziggy's graduating from his terrible twos. And man, they've been terrible.
Have they been terrible?
He's been a puppy dog. So yeah, nothing special for him. We'll see how he does year 3. But like that dog lives the life every day. So
I know. Well, he's got you. He's got your fiance.
Yeah, he's fine. Every day is like graduation day for Ziggy. But we are going to take him out to the beach tonight, Bob, because we've been watching your forecast and said it should be a good day to go out, huh?
Good day to go out, a beautiful evening as well, but make sure you have that jacket handy both this morning and for this evening, guys, because it will be cool. And it's chilly this morning. Don't know if the sensor is correct in Redden, but it says 47 because surrounding cities are in the 50s, but it's chilly nonetheless. 53 in Georgetown, Delmar 52, lower 60s from Lewis down to Bethany Beach and Ocean City as well. So a little milder along the coast as we have a northwest breeze, not especially strong, but you don't need a strong breeze to make it feel just a little cooler as we're looking at a lot of clear skies, beautiful sunrise coming up. In fact, the sun is up now as we're looking at sunshine and some clouds and showers well to our south and east. We have high pressure building in, and that will give us a beautiful day. 50s and eventually 60s mid-morning by noon, lower 70s, but cooler 60s Fenwick Island up to Dewey Beach. You're only into the upper 60s there today, but inland I think we're mid-70s, well inland and a little bit below average and cooling off as we head into this evening. But be careful out there. Sun strong. UV index sponsored by Ocean City. Very high. It's a 9. Burn time is 10. So hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, fine shade, and try to limit your time outdoors from late morning into afternoon as that sun is very strong and we're in that very high range 3 of the next 5 days.
Thanks, Bob. Donald Trump, the former president and presumptive 2024 Republican nominee, was convicted on 34 felony counts Thursday of falsifying business records.
Yeah, and this was a trial full of conflicts, including the judge who's actually a donor to President Joe Biden. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us now how both politicians and voters are going to be reacting to this historic verdict.
Former President Donald Trump found guilty of all 34 counts of falsifying business records, marking the first time a former president has been convicted of a crime.
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial.
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg brought the criminal charges against Trump.
I did my job. Our job is to follow the facts and the law without fear or favor.
Former Trump attorney Michael Cohen was a key witness in this trial. He testified that Trump knowingly made payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels in an effort to cover up an alleged affair before the 2016 election.
It's accountability. It's exactly what America needs right now.
Republicans are rallying around their presumptive GOP nominee.
I can't believe the hoax, this sham, this absolute injustice justice system.
In a statement, the Biden campaign said it respected the rule of law. Both presidential candidates are using Trump's legal battles to gain support. Americans are divided over the former president's conviction.
I think that if we have a president that could possibly be a felon, I don't think that's good for the country.
I'm not sure that it might sway it a little bit for Trump because of us seeing how unfair that was to him.
Voters will have their say in November. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And former President Trump will be sentenced on July 11th. That's just 4 days before the Republican National Convention.
And a lot of Republican lawmakers, they've come out and derided the verdict. Some, like Senator Tim Scott, called it a sham. Others, like House Speaker Mike Johnson, they called it purely political. Former Governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, who's actually running for Senate in Maryland, is taking a bit of a different route. As a Republican, he's also been a long and vocal Trump critic. So he tweeted, quote, "Regardless of the result, I urge all Americans to respect the verdict and the legal process. At this dangerously divided moment in our history, all leaders, regardless of party, must not pour fuel on the fire with more toxic partisanship. We must reaffirm what has made this nation great, the rule of law," end quote.
And while the unprecedented case is the first time a president has been convicted of a crime, Trump is not alone when it comes to legal trouble. In 1974, according to National Public Radio, then President Richard Nixon was named as an unindicted co-conspirator. That was in regards to the Watergate scandal that included burglaries and illegal wiretaps. 1998, the House of Representatives approved 2 articles of impeachment for then President Bill Clinton. One article was for perjury, another was for obstruction of justice.
All right, all this happening while President Biden arrived in Rehoboth Beach Thursday. This was the scene we're going to show you at Gordon's parking lot. Marine One landed with the president and the first lady on board. Now today, Biden is going to make a day trip back to the White House, but that's not going to be for long. He's expected to then return to our coast this evening, and he'll stick around for the rest of the weekend.
We move on, and crews battled a massive barn fire in Massachusetts on Thursday night. You can see these big flames on your screen right now. Just look at this scene here. The 6-alarm fire engulfed several buildings, including a house barn. The flames shot 40 to 50 feet in the air. Nearly 24 horses were taken to safety.
All right, well, construction is underway on Collins Street. This is happening in Bethany Beach. The point of this project is to create walking and biking lanes, all in an effort to keep people safe. CoastTV spoke with the mayor there, who says the goal of this project is to keep people away from cars. The mayor also saying when Collins Street is done, it'll resemble bike and walking lanes on Cedarwood Street. Some neighbors, though, they have some concerns about the project, while others said they're kind of just annoyed with the noise and the gravel on the road. They still think it'll benefit the area.
It's a very heavily used pathway for pedestrians. The whole street is. People come from Bethany West and Turtle walk down Collins to Kent, over to Wellington and over to the beach.
And the town also says they will work with neighbors, but a lot of the street parking people used was actually town property, so no one's private property is being taken during this time. The town is expecting the project to be done by June 14th.
This morning, a Somerset County man is facing a murder charge after a deadly hit-and-run crash in Wycomico County earlier this year. Maryland State Police say 27-year-old Jamal Scarborough swerved to go around a work zone before driving into a ditch. That's where he ran over a utility worker who was on the ground. That worker was 64-year-old Thomas Addix of Dover. He died a few days later at the hospital. Scarborough is currently being held without bail and faces charges up to, but not limited to, second-degree murder, first-degree assault, and criminal negligent vehicular manslaughter.
This morning, law enforcement in Maryland say there is no imminent threat to the public after a manhunt that happened in Wycomico County. We do have a recap of the events that unfolded, however. What you're seeing right now is from our Coast Copter. We captured police responding to the suspicious activity Thursday morning. So here's the timeline. At 4:14 a.m., Easton Police responded to a Hertrick Chevrolet on Route 50. That's where they spotted a white Chevy Silverado leaving that area. A little while after that, at 4:25 a.m., they stopped the truck, found a broken window and police gear inside, so they arrested the driver. Another suspect, however, ran into the nearby woods. Police couldn't find that person. At 6:26 a.m., a 2024 Chevy Traverse was reported stolen from Hawks Hill Road. That was later found in Hebron. It is believed this was the same person who ran from the Easton stop, but no indication just yet if that suspect has been caught.
This morning, Delaware State Police will continue efforts in searching for a suspect in a shooting. This was in Seaford. It was Wednesday night. State Police say 2 people fired shots at a home on Kelly Circle, hurting a 15-year-old girl in the foot. She is now in the hospital. No one else was hurt.
Ocean City first responders, they worked a lot this year, as they always do, but according to an audit that was presented to the council, when you compare March of 2023 to March of 2024, Ocean City Police had 720 extra overtime hours. Ocean City Police think there's two reasons why. One, it could be the court dates that officers are required to attend for cases. Also, OCPD says more officers, they take vacation in the earlier part of the year since they need to be working during the busy season. But one local wonders if the overtime is caused by overstaffing.
I think it's excessive when I see somebody pulled over that obviously poses no threat, but, 2 or 3 police cars will be on the scene of it. And I wonder if that's the best use of their time.
And one council member expressed concern on why there was such a big jump in overtime and suggested that future conversations to find out why and what's next.
So that situation there, we are going to go back to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how should Ocean City address the issue of rising overtime costs?
All right, well, the person we heard from thinks there's too much staff, but 57% of you think we should still hire more staff. So obviously we're conflicted a little bit here. That's 57% of you. 38% of you say improve management. 5% of you say increase the budget. Well, they are always hiring at OCPD, last time we talked to them. So if you want to vote, go to coasttv.com, or you can, of course, scan that QR code, or another way, you can go to our app. Well, as we move on this morning in Milford, property owners will see a slight increase in their electric rates. So you'll want to take note of this. It's starting in June. Electric rates in the city will be increasing by 2.4%. City says this adjustment is a result of rising market costs, of course, and to manage these costs, the city is recommending using energy-efficient practices like insulating your windows and regular HVAC maintenance. We still have a lot more news to get to in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
And coming up, a new park in Ocean City opens ahead of peak season along the coast. We'll tell you all the features there that you can expect.
And wind farms, they're winding people up along the coast. We're telling you about yet another information session that's set for next month.
Free tax filing set to expand in the U.S. We'll tell you how many people they're expecting to make the switch next year. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Hello, family. I heard we need to discuss our water.
Dad? The neighbors didn't say we needed to discuss our water. They said our water is disgusting.
Be sure about your water quality with a free water analysis from Shore Water Refining.
Help the cancer support community of Delaware with the Wings of Hope butterfly release Saturday, June 22nd at the Milton Memorial Park, starting at 9 a.m. Show your support for those who have been touched by cancer. Enjoy this family-friendly and rain or shine event with lots of kids' activities full of inspiration and ends with the release of hundreds of butterflies. Pre-purchase your live butterflies now for release. For more information, visit cancersupportdelaware.org.
Pohanka Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram's Mega Markdown event is now in progress. Hundreds of vehicles marked down and priced to move. Save thousands off all our most popular makes and models, including 2023 and 2024 Jeep Wranglers, Ram trucks, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Chrysler 300. Markdowns on used and certified inventory. This is our biggest markdown event ever. This month only. Don't miss this limited time offer. Only at Pohanka Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Route 13 in Salisbury. Shop online at pohankacdjrmd.com.
At FH Fur, we know that a dripping faucet isn't just a nuisance. It's your home crying for help. That's why we say no to dispatch fees and goodbye to diagnostic charges. With our Get a Plumber in Your Home for Free promise, we focus on what really matters, solving your plumbing woes. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a running toilet, or a water heater on the fritz, we bring knowledge, experience, and professionalism right to your doorstep, free.
Call Fur. FH Fur. FHFur.com.
Frustrated about your awful water? Don't be. Call Shore Water Refining. Be sure about your water quality with a free water analysis from Shore Water Refining.
Just about 6:17 on this gorgeous Friday morning Boardwalk Plaza Cam. The sun shimmering off the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to be a glorious day. Low 60s along the coast right now. A little cooler in Lewis, 56. Really cool in Redden at 47 to 52 in Delmarva. So you need that jacket, especially inland areas where it's pretty cool. It's a bit of a breeze out there right now, nothing too strong. And we're looking at mainly clear skies right now. Here's our satellite picture. We've got some clouds well offshore, some showers off the outer banks. Otherwise, it's high pressure pressure building and giving us a beautiful day. Here's your golf forecast. If you're headed out there, just fantastic for golf or any outdoor activity. We're looking at abundant sunshine, quite pleasant, low humidity and light winds, and a high of 75.
Paige, someone's been practicing their putting.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Going to move the traffic news here. DelDOT announcing Gravel Hill Road is closing between Dock Frame and Route 24 in Millsboro. You can see that area. We're showing it to you on your screen. And this road will be closed June 3rd to June 5th for the installation of a crossroad pipe. Got another one to tell you about. Drivers should be looking out for this in the Milford area. North Walnut Street there will be closed next week. That's happening from June 3rd to June 7th between Route 113 and Buccaneer Boulevard, and that closure is needed for water main work.
After 12 states, the IRS says it's expanding its free online tax filing program in 2025. So that means Direct File will be available to taxpayers with certain simple federal returns. This will be in all 50 states and in Washington, D.C. For next year's expansion of Direct File, $75 million has been budgeted. That, of course, could change depending on how many people end up using it. Jeep has revealed its first fully electric vehicle for the United States. The Wagoneer S is an SUV that has a sleeker, more aerodynamic shape than the gas-powered Jeep Wagoneer Model S that's sold now. It looks pretty good to me. I like these colors. Now, this Wagoneer is an SUV since Jeep's trademark 7-slot grille, however, that's on those SUVs, isn't needed, of course, to cool a gas engine. The grille will light up instead. I want to see this thing at night. The Wagoneer S will be able to go more than 300 miles on a fully charged battery pack before, of course, you got to then recharge it. All right, well, still ahead this morning, we're talking wind farms, of course, a hot topic on Delmarva, an information session in Ocean City where you can express your views.
And we're looking at a cool and clear start to our Friday. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam, just gorgeous out there, 53 in Laurel. Grab the jacket out the door. It's a chilly start. High pressure will give us a beautiful day. We end the month of May beautiful. That continues into June, into the weekend. A bit of a warm up and more humidity. I'll have your full forecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
America's favorite car show makes its Dover debut with cool cars, cool people, and good time. It's the first ever Good Guys First Grundy Insurance Mid-Atlantic National, and it's all happening June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Check out over 2,000 of the Northeast's baddest classics on display. And don't miss Good Guys CPP Autocross racing action, a tire smoke and burnout competition, Nitro Thunderfest, a huge swap meet and vendor midway, live music, and so much more. And it's all going down June 7th through the 9th at Dover Motor Speedway. Get details at good-guys.com.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Taking you back to the decade of neon colors, big hair, and of course, great music. Join me, April, every morning at 8 a.m. on 107.1 The Duck as I play some of your favorite tunes from back in the day. It's April's Awesome 80s, sponsored by Easton Auto Care and Denton Auto Care and Tire.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Okay. Time is 6:21, and you're looking live at Seaford on this clear sky. Good start to the day. It's probably a scene that's being seen all over Delmarva. No matter where you are, you look out, you're going to see something like this, Bob. May, we started this month a little rough, but we are ending this in fine fashion here.
It's just fantastic. You know, we cut that humidity way down, and we're ending the month of May, Matt, on a gorgeous note out there, and much lower humidity, and we're looking at this nice weather lasting into a good part of the weekend as well. Here's our 5-day temperature trend. Now, keep in mind, for the last day of May, our average high is 78. We'll be a little bit below that today, 75, and that air is still very dry, so it might actually feel a little cooler than that 75. And then we're into the low 80s this weekend, and that humidity will come up a bit. I'll show that to you in just a moment. 80 on Monday, and then Tuesday right around 79 degrees. So temperatures around average at that time. Our muggy meter, very comfortable, right at the bottom of the barrel with the comfy range here. Very dry air, dew points in the 40s and low 50s, but it starts to creep up a little bit as we go into later Saturday and Sunday. We start getting into that muggy range a little bit, and then it drops down again later Monday into Tuesday, and then it's back up again on Wednesday. Out the door this morning, it is chilly. Redden is saying 47 right now. That's the cold spot. 51 in Salisbury, 55 in Millsboro. Along the coast, a little warmer for you. We're hoping down to Bethany Beach. Temperatures in the lower 60s right now as we have a northwest breeze that's a little stronger along the coast. So you definitely need that jacket out the door, but that's strong. Late May sun will warm you up as we're seeing lots of clear skies and high pressure. A little bit of shower activity moving off the Carolina coast out of the Outer Banks. Otherwise, it's high pressure moving in, a big chunk of real estate with clear skies. And then you see the clouds and some showers across the Central Plains. That will be heading our way later Sunday. Let's walk you through it on Futurecast as we're warming up through the 50s and 60s with lots of sunshine, lower 70s by noon. Cooler readings at the coast. I think you're winding up in the mid-70s. Inland areas with wall-to-wall sunshine. A little cooler at the beaches. And if you're headed out this evening, make sure you have a jacket because it does dip from the 60s into the 50s, low to mid-50s Saturday morning, and then Saturday, a beautiful day. We crank up those temperatures a little more into the low 80s across many inland areas, maybe a few more clouds into the afternoon, and then not as cool tomorrow evening as the winds turn out of the south, but they're out of the north right now, and then they become variable with time as we go into your Saturday, and then as we go later Saturday into Sunday, and then we start to see that southwest wind, and it gets breezy Sunday morning, and that will introduce some warmer air and muggier conditions as well as we're looking at worse sun as we go into Saturday, then more clouds on Sunday. The day is dry, but a little system will give us showers later Sunday and on into Monday. Here's your forecast this afternoon. Actually, that's, this afternoon. Sunny skies, 75, 52 tonight, and then 81 on your Saturday. And your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, lower 80s over the weekend, mostly sunny Saturday, and then mostly cloudy on Sunday, and then a few showers on Monday, 80 degrees. And then it looks like a better chance of some showers and storms Wednesday into Thursday.
Thank you, Bob. I got another opportunity for you to state your opinions on a proposed wind farm permit in Maryland. The Department of the Environment and U.S. Wind, that's the company looking to put those wind turbines off the coast. They're going to have a meeting on June 13th about the air permit for the Maryland offshore wind project. This project will have 121 wind turbines and 4 substations located about 10 miles off the coast of Worcester County. And this meeting is at the Ocean City Convention Center. It starts with an open house from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m.
South Bethany is looking for a new council member. The town council, they have an opening for a term. It ends May 2025. So the town says any interested candidates must submit letters by noon on June 20th. Applicants can also email the town manager or deliver your letters to 402 Evergreen Road. Now here's what you got to do. You got to be at least 21. You have to be a U.S. citizen, registered voter, and have been a town voter for at least 1 year.
And more to come this morning. Ocean City opens a new park ahead of the peak season on the coast. We're going to tell you about that and the bike rules in the town you need to know about.
Films, fundraisers, and fishing. Stay tuned for the cool things to do this weekend.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Prepare for an adrenaline rush like never before. Delmarva Sports Network is your destination for all the heart-pounding action of spring sports. From breathtaking strikeouts to awe-inspiring goals. Dive into the world of baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer. DSN, where hometown heroes transform into legends and where champions are forged. Don't miss a single moment of unforgettable action. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams. On the next Into the Trenches.
Over the weekend, you've got the rivalry between Del Mar and Laurel.
It seems like that game, the intensity level is different.
It's just like a big game. I almost feel like a state championship just playing that game, you know. We got to watch them take our trophy from just watch it.
We have had 3 of the most stressful weeks I've ever been around a football team in my life. You can do it right off the bat. Come on.
Into the Trenches, Thursday at 7:30 on DSN.
In Ocean City, the Bayside Park at 3rd Street now open. You can explore the new park, which includes a new multi-court surface for both tennis and pickleball, reconstructed basketball courts, and an expanded Ocean Bowl skate park. That's what it is.
Yeah, it looks exciting.
Yeah.
All right, First Alert meteorologist Bob Tryhe here with us again. We were talking about taking advantage of this spectacular weather page. You're going to be out in Ocean City tonight.
Yes.
I'll be in Georgetown. Bob's going out to dinner, appears to be.
Yeah,
we're busy.
I'll be out in the Millsboro metro area and enjoying the beautiful weather, guys, with my wife. And we'll be heading out this evening, and we'll see a lot of sunshine. The same for the beaches today. Assateague and Chincoteague, you'll be winding up in the low 70s. That UV index is very high, so make sure you protect your skin with that higher SPF sunscreen. Fenwick Island and Ocean City will be in the 60s and 70s as we go through the afternoon. And on the Bayside, Cambridge, mid-70s today, 81 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday. So we do increase the warmth and humidity. And for Crisfield, you're into the mid-70s today. A few more clouds Saturday, upper 70s, and near 80 on Sunday with increasing clouds. I think we'll see some showers later on in the evening, but the weekend is looking good. Much more in your forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Bob. And we have reached the end of another great month here on Delmarva. Just look at that. All right. National Fishing and Boating Week starts tomorrow, June 1st.
Looking forward to that. DenRec says anyone can catch fish without a fishing license Saturday and Sunday. Although young fishers, don't forget, if you are 16, you must still have a free fin number. Coast TV's Mallory Metzner shows us the cool things to do this weekend.
Explore new music, ocean arts, and kick back and enjoy short films. The weekend is here, so let's ride the wave of these coastal events. The second annual Milton New Music and Wind Fest will send kites flying above family picnics on Saturday, June 1st from 2 p.m. to dusk. It's a centennial celebration of Maestro Marshall Allen with the Sun Ra Orchestra, Janelle Lepin's Ensemble Volcanic Ash, and TK Blue and Faustina Dixon's premiere 100 for Marshall. Support local heroes with live music, food trucks, kids activities, a car show, and exciting cornhole tournaments. The third annual Rally for Our First Responders returns to Hudson Fields on Saturday. Explore displays and demonstrations by fire rescue, EMS, and police teams. It all raises money for local firefighters and police. The PBR Challenger Series is back in Ocean City. Spectators can catch this competition in the inlet. Bull riders will go head-to-head with powerful bucking bulls. If you're looking for cool coastal crafts, check out these events. The Mid-Atlantic Sea Glass and Coastal Arts Festival is on Saturday and Sunday at the Lewis Historical Society. And the Bethany Beach Seaside and Coastal Arts Festival is on Saturday on the boardwalk. Go fish! Kids and their parents can reel in this free opportunity if they head to Milton Memorial Park Saturday morning. The 10th Andy and Opie's Kids Fishing Tournament will be divided into age groups with chances to win trophies and prizes. And Sunday is National Cancer Survivors Day, and you can help crush out cancer at some of these local bars and restaurants all weekend. Food and drink specials raise money for Cancer Support Community Delaware. The Slower Lower Film Festival is taking the stage at the Milton Theater Sunday night. Enjoy dramas, comedies, animation, and sci-fi films from the region's top filmmakers with a Q&A session to follow. And don't forget the Lewis Summer Concert Series is back in Stengo Park on Tuesday night starting June 4th. For full event lineups and schedules, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on this week's Cool Things to Do article.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Join Sussex Pride and Milton Theater in celebrating love, diversity, and inclusion at Milton Pride on Saturday, June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. Hosted by the fabulous Magnolia Applebottom. Enjoy food trucks, explore unique vendors, and enjoy performances by the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware and more. Be part of Milton Pride on June 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. in downtown Milton, a celebration of unity in diversity. Sashay over to miltontheater.com for more information. Celebrate Pride, celebrate you.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
In our coastal communities, every wave has a tale. Coast TV brings these stories home, from the smallest shell in Ocean City to the lighthouse in Lewis. What happens here matters. Every moment, every detail is a chapter in our shared story. We're your neighbors, your friends, woven into the very sands of our community. Our stories are your stories, reflecting the heart and soul of our coastal life. Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Thanks.
Now on Coast TV News.
The only voice that matters is the voice of the jury, and the jury has spoken.
Guilty in NYC, that was Democrat District Attorney Alvin Bragg after the historic day of unprecedented charges. It was an unprecedented verdict in the trial of former President Donald Trump.
Friday for Biden, the president preparing to host Super Bowl champs and expected to make remarks on the Trump verdict.
It's a cool and mainly clear start to the day for Delmarva. High pressure is building in, meaning a beautiful Friday. And the nice weather continues into the weekend. Details coming up.
Construction on Collins. It's a project in Bethany Beach. It's been planned for some time, so why are people now expressing frustration?
This is Coast TV News Today.
May 31st, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
It is 6:36. Hope you have the ability to enjoy some time outside today because we are working on a great end to this week and to the month of May.
Yes, I'm very excited. I have some visitors coming in, and I hope they didn't want to just chill because I have plans.
We are going to be
You are
on the go. You got
outside.
A busy calendar.
Yes, I'm like, we're hitting all the events. I mean, did you watch Cool Things to Do? Of course you did. You were right here with me. But I'm going to some of those things.
I know you are.
You got to make the most of it.
I know.
Yeah. Can you tell I'm excited?
I thought that was just the coffee. This is. I thought this was normal Paige on a Friday with coffee.
It is. We're all pretty excited in the newsroom today. Who is most excited is First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihe. Bob, no one's mad at you today because it's great weather.
No, and I can guarantee 2 months of beautiful weather for Delmarva, May and June. Well, the last day of May and the first day of June. Yeah, you see what I did there? Aha, yeah, no, it's beautiful out there. It's chilly. You definitely need the jacket. Inland areas, 49 Red and 55 Millsboro. Seaford, good morning to you. 54 with lower 60s from Bethany Beach to Rehoboth. So a little milder along the coast as we're seeing a bit of a northwest breeze, pretty light inland, but a little stronger along the coast. So definitely need that jacket. A little bit of a breeze can make a difference. We're looking at a lot of clear skies right now as high pressure is building in from the west. Some clouds and showers off the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Otherwise, we're looking at quiet conditions. And Futurecast has those chilly temperatures this morning from the 50s into the 60s mid-morning. And by noon, lower 70s from Ellendale to Selbyville, 67 Fenwick Island. Dewey Beach only 64. May not get out of the 60s there, but inland, we're into the mid-70s. And it's cooling off again as we go into this evening. Going for a run this morning, looking good. Light winds and lots of sunshine. Great running weather. Temperatures in the 50s. And then into the low 70s by noon with lots of sunshine.
We're loving it, Bob. Thank you. Moving on now to Donald Trump, of course, former president and presumptive 2024 Republican nominee, was convicted on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. This does mark the first time a former president has been convicted of a crime. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg brought the criminal charges against Trump.
Former Trump attorney Michael Cohen, he was a key witness for the Democrat prosecutors. Cohen was convicted of lying to Congress in 2018, and he testified that Trump knowingly made payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels in an effort to cover up an alleged affair before the 2016 election. Cohen also said he stole money from the Trump organization.
Republicans are now rallying around the presumptive GOP nominee. In a statement, however, the Biden campaign said it respected the rule of law.
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial.
I did my job. Our job is to follow the facts and the law without fear or favor.
Former President Trump will be sentenced on July 11th. That is actually just 4 days before the Republican National Convention.
And while the unprecedented verdict is the first time a president has been convicted of a crime, Trump not alone when it comes to legal trouble. According to National Public Radio, in 1974, then President Richard Nixon was named as an unindicted co-conspirator. That was in regards to the Watergate scandal that included burglaries and illegal wiretaps. In 1998, the House of Representatives approved 2 articles of impeachment for then-President Bill Clinton. One was for perjury and another for obstruction of justice.
President Biden arrived in Rehoboth Beach Thursday. We're going to show you the scene at Gordon's Pond parking lot. Marine One landed with the President and First Lady Jill Biden on board. Today, Biden will make a day trip back to the White House. He's expected to return then back to our coast in the evening and hang out here for the rest of the weekend.
And right now, construction is underway on Collins Street and Bethany Beach. This is to create walking and biking lanes. Town says that people currently walk and bike in the middle of the street. They say that's a hazard.
Yeah, Coast TV's Elisa Weber shows us, although the goal of the project is to promote safety, neighbors she spoke with are not real happy with the construction.
Construction crews are now working on Collins Street to create pedestrian and bike lanes on each side. Although the goal of the project is to promote safety, Tom Murphy, who lives on Collins Street, does not think it's necessary.
The people walking in the street, although trolley drivers hated them, actually slowed traffic down, and people were used to it. They didn't care. It's just like paying a parking fine. People are used to people walking in the street, so they dealt with it.
But Bethany Beach Mayor Rosemary Hardiman says although there have not been major accidents on the street, having people walk and bike in the middle of the street is unacceptable.
It's a very heavily used pathway for pedestrians. The whole street is. People come from Bethany West and Turtle walk down Collins to Kent, over to Wellington and over to the beach.
Which is why the town decided to create 2 pedestrian lanes on each side of the street. People told Coast TV they were upset because they were losing some of their driveway. As you can see, there is a lot of construction going on here on Collins Street in Bethany Beach. And one neighbor told Coast TV he actually heard that some other neighbors on the street have hired a lawyer to protest against this project. A similar project was done right here on Cedarwood Street in Bethany. Glenn Brown, who also lives on Collins Street, says the only problem he has with the project is he will lose some of his street parking.
Now the pavement's 3-4 feet closer to the house, So that's what we lost as far as parking. We'll modify it to, make parking easier for us.
The town says they will work with neighbors, but a lot of the street parking people used was actually town property, and no one's private property is being taken.
Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Bethany Beach officials say they expect the project to be done on June 14th there in the town.
And a similar pathway in Milford upset a lot of people too. According to previous reporting in January, the city asked for public input on a new bike lane plan for Marshall Street. That project started in 2008, aimed to add bike lanes from Southeast 2nd Street to Watergate Boulevard South. But community members preferred street parking, noting limited driveway space and speeding issues. And don't forget, you can stay with us on Coast TV News today. We'll be right back.
I really knew this guy was up to something bad.
You were his target that day.
It should have been me. This guy's done this before. He'll do it again.
Uniting to stop a predator.
We come together and use our voices. It's powerful.
Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
2 minutes can change your life.
It was incredible. It got better and better.
We're going to need you guys to go outside.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock. Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
In our coastal communities, every wave has a tale. Coast TV brings these stories home, from the smallest shell in Ocean City to the lighthouse in Lewis. What happens here matters. Every moment, every detail is a chapter in our shared story. We're your neighbors, your friends, woven into the very sands of our community. Our stories are your stories, reflecting the heart and soul of our coastal life. Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
It is exactly 6:45 on this Friday morning. Roosevelt Inlet looking a little choppy with the tide running in or out there in Delaware Bay. A little choppy but beautiful on our Tunneling Razor Cam. It's chilly inland areas, 49 Red and 53 Delmarva, 56 Millsboro. Lower 60s from Rehoboth down into Bethany Beach. So a cool morning and feeling even cooler with the breeze that's not too strong. We're seeing a lot of clear skies right now as high pressure is building in from the west. We only have some showers off the Outer Banks of North Carolina. That's about it. Our golf forecast is looking great, and my putting is excellent today, right in the cup. Abundant sunshine, quite pleasant today, and a high of 75. And there's our UV index as well, so just be careful out there. It's very high. It's a 9. Bird time is 10 minutes. Wear your hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, find shade, and the peak is 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for that stronger sun, so be careful.
Good to know, Bob. Thank you for that. Tidal Health celebrating cancer survivors across Delmarva. An upcoming event will include refreshments, giveaways, and butterfly releases. Starting Monday, you can celebrate in Seaford. That's from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Got some more dates and times for you here. Tuesday, 2 celebrations, both in Salisbury. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 5:15, and then the celebration continues in Berlin on Wednesday, 9 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
It's a lot of celebrating. We're loving it. Well, if you love fishing, here's something to get excited about. June 1st through June 9th is National Fishing and Boating Week. So in celebration of that, DenRec has designated June 1st and June 2nd as free fishing days when anyone can fish without a fishing license. Younger fishers, you must still obtain a free fin number to participate this weekend. We'll be right back after this.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
The Memorial Day sales event is here.
With more inventory, more savings, and more reasons to buy. Get a great deal on the tough, powerful, innovative Ford F-150. There's more to love and more ways to save during the Memorial Day sales event. But hurry, it all ends June 3rd. Now get 1.9% financing for 72 months on F-150 and F-150 Lightning. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com. At FH Fur, we know that a dripping faucet isn't just a nuisance. It's your home crying for help. That's why we say no to dispatch fees and goodbye to diagnostic charges. With our Get a Plumber in Your Home for Free promise, we focus on what really matters, solving your plumbing woes. Whether it's a stubborn clog, a running toilet, or a water heater on the fritz, we bring knowledge, experience, and professionalism right to your doorstep, free. Call Fur, FHFur.com.
6:49 on your Friday. Let's take a live look at Lewis, where I bet a lot of you go today to hang out, maybe grab a paddleboard, do some swimming, Bob. Is it a little too chilly for that? Not that it's going to be chilly. I just like it really hot if I go swimming.
Yeah, I think it might be chilly because the dew point temperatures are so low, Paige, and the humidity is low. When you come out of that water, that evaporative cooling, you get that chill on your skin. So maybe a wetsuit or half a wetsuit if you really want to go out there in the chillier water, or you can just brave it without that. As far as our muggy conditions go, we are comfortable. The humidity is low the next couple of days as high pressure is building in, and then it does start to creep up a little more through the comfy range into the muggy range as we go into Sunday and Monday, and then it dips again a little bit later Monday, and then it's up again on Tuesday. So even when it does get muggy into the weekend to early next week, it doesn't look overly oppressive. Temperatures now are chilly, 49 in Redden. Wow, 53 in Georgetown, 56 in Millsboro. So you need that lighter jacket out the door for sure. Even 59 in Bethany Beach right now and 60 in Rehoboth. We've got a bit of a northwest breeze making you feel just a little cooler, and we have beautiful clear skies if you're traveling anywhere across Delmarva back through Virginia, the Mid-Atlantic region up to New York. We're in great shape right now. We've got some clouds, some showers moving off the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but it's a huge ridge of high pressure all the way from the Great Lakes down into the Carolinas that is ensuring us a beautiful end to the month of May. But there are some clouds and showers across the plains stretching down into Texas, but it's going to take a while for that to get here. Here's Futurecast beginning at 7:30. We're looking at upper 50s to lower 60s out the door. A beautiful day, wall-to-wall sunshine, but keep that light jacket handy as we're warming into the 60s by about 9. By noon, 71 Ellendale, 69 Lewis, around 68 Bethany Beach, and lower 70s farther inland. I think we're topping out in the mid-70s, 74, 75 later this afternoon for inland areas, and 60s and 70s into the beach areas. And then into this evening, if you're out and about, make sure you have that jacket handy because temperatures falling from the 60s into the 50s and a little bit of a breeze as well. And a cool start to our Friday with temperatures in the 50s, but a nice warm up into Saturday by the afternoon. Lower 80s, Salisbury to Millsboro and Ellendale, 70s mainly along the coast, and not as chilly Saturday night into Sunday morning as the winds are out of the south and clouds increase a little bit. But today those winds are out of the north, a little bit of a bite to the wind, not too much, and then winds becoming variable as we go through time, and then turn turning to the south as we go into Sunday, leading to, well, muggier weather at that time as clouds increase second half of the weekend. Maybe some showers later Sunday on into Monday. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Gorgeous today, mid-70s, lower 80s Saturday and Sunday. Showers Monday, muggier next week. A better chance of storms, I think, by Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, thanks, Bob. At 6:52 this morning, we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Excited about this. Today's coastal pet this hour coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. This is 5-year-old Diamond. Diamond is the perfect balance of a dog who's ready for an active lifestyle, but also some couch snuggles. BVSPCA's Summer Mega Adoption Event. It's taking place June 15th and 16th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the organization says adoption fees will be only $35. They have over 1,000 pets they are looking to get to their forever home.
And if you have a pet at your home, send us pictures and tell us what makes them so special.
QR code, screen, scan it, get your friends to us, and then watch weekdays here 5 to 7 a.m. We'll be right back.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865 or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Prepare for an adrenaline rush like never before. Delmarva Sports Network is your destination for all the heart-pounding action of spring sports. From breathtaking strikeouts to awe-inspiring goals. Dive into the world of baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer. DSN, where hometown heroes transform into legends and where champions are forged. Don't miss a single moment of unforgettable action. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Life is all about choices.
And on Delmarva, we know you have a lot of country music stations to choose from.
Well, at Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, we believe we do more of what you want.
And playing stuff that we love too, like Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson.
Plus all the good stuff too, Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Garth, and all the classics in between.
So we're issuing the Coast Country Challenge.
Tune us in for a week and we're sure when you'll accept the challenge,
you'll feel Delmarva proud too.
It's a fan favorite family affair.
They're family members that played the game at different times and we brought them together. I don't see a lot of quiet family dinners.
Friday at 7 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy, she's serious about fitness.
At this point, I can squat 1.5 times my body weight and deadlift twice.
That's exciting.
But can she muscle through to a win?
Wow.
Friday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
It's now 6:55. It's time for things you need to know before you go. President Biden arrived in Rehoboth Beach as part of a weekend stay at his North Shores home. Federal Aviation Administration has put a temporary flight restriction in place yesterday for our coast. Now, that will last until 10 a.m. today. Then he's going to go back to D.C., but then he'll be back to our coast. So that returns this evening, where he'll stay for the rest of the weekend.
And this morning, law enforcement in Maryland say there's no imminent threat to the public after a manhunt in Wicomico County. Our coast copter captured police responding to suspicious activity Thursday morning. It all started around 4:14 Thursday in the morning. Easton police at the Hertrick Chevrolet on Route 50. They spotted a white Chevy Silverado leaving the area. They stopped the truck, found a broken window, police gear inside, and arrested the driver. But another suspect ran into the woods, and police couldn't find them. And then just before 6:30, a Chevy Traverse was reported stolen from Hawks Hill Road and later found in Hebron. It's believed to be by the same man that ran away from the Easton stop. No indication yet if the suspect's been caught.
This morning, Delaware State Police will continue their efforts in searching for a suspect in a shooting in Seaford. This happened Wednesday night. State police say 2 people fired shots at a home on Kelly Circle, hurt a 15-year-old girl in the foot. She is now in the hospital. Nobody else was hurt. It is now 6:56. Coming up on 6:57, time for another look at your forecast.
The Friday we've been waiting for. We are so excited, Bob.
Yeah, I don't think we could have ended the month any better than the weather we're going to see, guys. Just a gorgeous end to the month of May with lots of sunshine, low humidity today, a light northerly breeze. Look at all those sun icons. It's cool early on, temperatures in the 50s and then 60s and mid-70s, I think, later. A little cooler at the beaches, 75 officially inland areas. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We crank up the humidity a little bit towards the second half of the weekend, lower 80s both days. More sun Saturday, more clouds on Sunday, maybe some showers later Sunday into Monday. It does get a little muggier next week. Another chance of storms Wednesday through Friday, but overall temperatures near normal and looking like summer as we head into next week.
Yeah, overall not bad, Bob. Thank you. And thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News today.
Today's show coming up next at 7 a.m.
And of course, we'll be back with Coast TV midday at 11, so stick with us.
And for even more news and coverage and countdown, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great Friday morning, everybody.